All right, Fogarty, you're up. I got Swokenly Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back with Creedence Clearwater Revival once again. Very excited. It's been a while. This is another one of the Christmas videos that I'm handing out to people. So this is, I think, our supporter, Dawn. I think she picked this. So thank you, Dawn, for your support. I truly appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thank you for all the comments you leave me. So yeah, we're going to be listening to the track Pagan, Baby by Creedence Clearwater Revival off the album Pendulum. Came out in 1970, 5 months after Cosmos Factory. Man, he was just a music hit making machine, bro. Fogarty, it's crazy. So this is the lead or the first track on the album, and if we like it, maybe we will continue on. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard anything from this album, I don't think. Let me check. Actually, no, I have heard Have You Ever Seen the Rain? So I lied. I've heard that one. Everything else I have not. So let's go. If you want to subscribe, help brother out, click that icon right below my face. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Any engagement helps. All right, Pagan, Baby. Creedence Clearwater Revival. 3, 2, 1, go. I hear his voice. Yes.
Pagan baby, come on home with me. Pagan baby, take me for a ride. Roll me, baby, roll your big brown eyes.
hell of a first track, dude. Fogerty's been on a tear in this, bro. What a talent he is, man. That's crazy. Excellent song. Man, I love how it's a different vibe than the stuff that I've heard. Because that album that I covered a lot of, they had a very specific, like, swampy sound. That's how I describe it. I always say there's, like, moisture in the mix itself. This had it dialed down a bit, actually. This was a little more... it was still very bluesy, but it kind of lost that overarching sort of, I don't know, like it just had that real southern fried sound to them. And they're from California, you know what I'm saying? But this one definitely still had that kind of southern rock kind of vibe, but at the same time, it kind of leaned more into maybe blues rock and roll more than the... I don't even know what to call exactly, you know, what they play, you know, what Fogerty's genre is exactly. But they do kind of sound different here, and I really like it. It's a little more, the edges are curved a little more. They're not as prickly, I'd say. But still, like I always say, it has some bite to it. The guitar, especially, Doug Clifford on the drums, man, he is a beast. He keeps up with Fogerty so well. And I think the other Fogerty is brothers on this one too, right? Yeah, Tom Fogerty on rhythm guitar and percussion, Stu Cook on bass and double bass, piano, kalimba, percussion, Doug Clifford on drums, and John Fogerty vocals, lead guitar, piano, organ, Fender Rhodes, electric piano, saxophone, percussion, producer, and arranger. My man, musical genius, bro. He really is. And that's why I was very excited when I saw this one on the list. I was like, oh, nice. We haven't done Creedence in a while. I think Lodi was the last one that we did. And I just really enjoy the power of his voice combined with the almost ferocious assault of his guitar at points, because it's just unrelenting. It really is. But then at other points, like, it just sort of fades back in, and he lets the bass and the drums do their work, and his voice too. But that guitar, like the tone in it is just pristine, man. It sounds so good, but it's not as swampy. I hate using that word so much, but that's the only way I can describe like what those, you know, the albums before this that I've heard kind of sound like. This kind of is there too, but not as much. It's dialed back a little bit, and I kind of liked hearing a little bit of a different side of them almost. It still was obviously Creedence, but I don't know. I'm still, you know, new to them in a way. I've only heard probably less than 10 or 11 songs by them, so still getting to know and love them. But every time they pop up, I'm very excited. I love Fogerty. The guitar in that chunky, man. Like I said, the tone was pristine, but it had some bite to it. The bass when it popped up from Stu, excellent. But honestly, Clifford, he was the one that shined right up there with Fogerty, man. Staying in there, but he also broke away at points. The percussion really balances well with the guitar that has that. I don't even know what sound to describe it as exactly, but what Fogerty sounds like, it's a really healthy mix of genres and styles, and they balance it out well, because some of their songs are overdrive, bluesy sort of that kind of stuff, but other songs a little turned back like this, and I like that a lot actually. But yeah, Fogerty's vocals and the guitar definitely my favorite part. Every time I listen to them, it just reminds me of where I'm from. I'm from the country that was inside of the ghetto. It's hard to describe it, but there's like an oasis in the place where I'm from, and then the rest it's a little hairy, shall we say. But it was good for me though, because I don't know, I grew up in a nice place, went to a nice private school for a few years, but my dad died, and then I had to go to public school, and got my ass kicked more than a few times, probably middle of 8th grade, Then I came back when I went to the high school version of that middle school in 10th grade, because I left there because I'm not getting beat up anymore. I went to a different school and then got kicked out of there, went to another one. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just I don't know, dude. I really do. I don't know. I miss home a lot, and when I hear music from Creedence, it just reminds me of home so much that I don't know. In a good way though, like it just reminds me of all the mischief and interesting things I got into as a teenager. Like I really am gonna write a book one day, bro. Like, if I can at least remember half of it, it's a bestseller immediately. See, my life sounds like a book, but it really isn't though, unfortunately. But it led me to here, led me to you guys, and I'm happy with that. So. Thank you again, Dawn, for a great pick. That is an excellent Creedence song. I don't know if I'd put it up there as with my favorites, but it is a hell of an intro track, and now I want to hear the rest of the album. So if you guys have any other tracks from this album you think I'd like, or any Creedence tracks in general, leave it down below in the pinned comment. I really appreciate it. And if I end up doing it, I will credit you, like I credited Dawn. Thank you, Dawn. You rock. And thank you guys for watching. Seriously, I appreciate y'all. I do not know what I would do without you guys. And never forget, even if I am a little prickly, I love you guys. I really do. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Have a great day.